Okay, we've got a replay that our friend Horzza has sent to us. It's a PvP with Ali, who is some random off the ladder. What are you doing? Who apparently gets very lucky.
I'm moving the FPS display. It was in the corner there.
So apparently Ali gets very lucky, and Horzza is ham.
Like, so ham. Anyway. Usual sort of production stuff.
This is probably a middle to high Silver League game. I don't know where Horzza's at the moment.
Well, if you ask the opinion of Costa, it's actually a low Silver League game. So we should be seeing our 9 pylons soon.
Horzza's been investigating all kinds of different builds. He's been trying to sell me one where you actually chrono boost as soon as you can, as soon as you have enough energy, and build a 10 pylon, 10 gateway to hold off the 4 gate. So I don't know if we're going to see some sort of crazy thing from him, or if he's just going to try and play normally, but I guess we're about to find out.
Looks like he's trying to play normally. That was a regulation chrono after pylon.
But he's Protoss, so his opportunity to cheese never goes away.
Oh, you know what I'm missing? I believe we need that. Whoa! Horzza is a probe ahead.
This could be a game-defining decision.
It was not what I was expecting. That's an interesting gateway position.
The mana gateway where you block off your own gas. It's very handy to make your opponent think that you are not TT rushing.
So, how much does that affect your mining efficiency?
It's actually quite hard to tell, but I think it has zero effect. I think it actually has zero effect. The probes will just be a little bit lower in their path.
As in the warp from here, and then in the straight line still? Cool. So we're going to see a cybernetics core soon? Hopefully, yes, come on. Oh no, gas!
Note how the one gateway is overlapped by 2 pylons. I think he's very paranoid about getting rushed.
Yeah, that is definitely a, like, I don't want you attacking my probe line sort of build.
And that's because, well, has he seen Ali's buildings? Okay, he has, so I'm not really sure what he's so afraid of.
No, 2 gate. It can be a bit nasty. Was there, he supply blocked for a bit there? I think he was. I think he needs to build another pylon stat as well. Yes, Ali. Yeah, he needs another pylon right now. And he's not going to get it, so he's going to be supply blocked again.
So maybe not high silver then, after all.
No, I don't think so. Those zealots are going to run completely the wrong way, because they could lock that probe in there, but they're not going to. Whoa, crazy mouse. And the probe's going to have a nice little game of ring around the rosy with the zealot, who is pretty ham about that. Okay, and Ali not producing anything at the moment, and accumulating a big trust fund.
I think Ali's gearing up for a double expand here.
He's definitely at his keyboard. It's a gateway. I know it's a gateway. Just now starting warp gate. A little bit behind. See, this is some double gas here, as opposed to the single gas.
Probe count is now in Ali's favour by a couple, because he has the double gas set up.
See, what's Burden going to do here? Oh, sentry. Yeah, he really doesn't want to get rushed. And it doesn't look like he knows about this yet. Whoa!
We knew that attack was going on. We just knew what was going to happen as well, so we decided not to show it. But this bit might interest people.
Should I go back? Okay, I won't go back. Stalker popping up. See, this looks pretty bad for Ali. Like, I don't know why he's attacking that. He really could just hack into those probes now. Looks like he's going to elect to hack into the stalkers instead.
So, I think this is the advantage of not supply blocking yourself, and also having the mineral advantage from not grabbing your second geyser.
Because they're both not really using their gas for much. This guy, Ali's got 2 stalkers, and Horzza has 1 sentry, I believe. Yeah, that's protecting his main in case things turn bad. Oh no, he's got this shit as well. He's taking advantage of that nice little diversion to expand, while his zealots are still running rings around. Why is all the probes chasing the zealots?
I have no idea why, but they're going to get this around. At least on one side, and take them out.
I think those probes could have gone back to mining a long time ago. And instead they elected to chase the zealot around the base. But Horzza has really taken advantage of that to solidify his position here. He is now well and truly on 2 base. He's got more probes, more stuff, a sentry. Where's this cybernetics core? Yes, he has got that. My friend Roman here informs me that he's got warp gate, and yes, of course he has a cybernet.
So, I mean, that wasn't a very well executed 4-gate. Obviously Ali is not the strongest player we've ever seen. Yes, I can see that. I can see that something interesting might be coming from the middle, or from the edge of Horzza's base. But I think what we did see was one of his 4-gate killer tactics that he's very fond of. And we're going to see if the follow-up favours Horzza or Ali.
I don't think there's much in this. These probes are all going to run away. These stalkers should all run up there. But instead they're just going to sit here and let his probes get killed. That's pretty bad. I don't know, now he's on it. That evened up the supply somewhat, but I think Horzza is still in head here. Especially since, for some reason, they seem intent on taking down the cybernetics core.
Well, obviously that'll prevent more stalkers and sentries from being made, and also prevent Horzza from taking.
No, it won't, because he already has the Twilight Council. Oh, he was building a Twilight Council. That obviously got cancelled. No. I swear he was building a Twilight Council here before. Anyway, going for Robo instead. We see an Observer, I believe, followed by some Immortals. And he knew exactly where that stuff came from. Will Ali walk in here to try and defend this proxy pylon? Oh no, he's gonna lay down some more harassment here. Okay, Roman has taken the mouse from me. So I'm just going to be in charge of making inane special comments. Roman's keeping an eye on things. Oh, who's going to win that? Looks like Horzza decides he ain't going to win that. And so that zealot's going to go back to killing some more probes. No one producing anything. Although, I don't think people are really mining either. What's the mining thing? Okay, no, he's mining. Horzza is really light on gas there. Oh yeah, that's a big supply gap though. And most of that is Horzza just managing to hold on to more stalkers when he was attacked, and not losing as many probes when he was attacked. Metalgen. That's a fair few gateways. How many geysers do you need to support 6 gateways worth of stalkers?
Well, since you can support 4 gate off a single base, 2 bases could probably even support 8 gateways, but that's assuming you don't want any robotech or any upgrades.
Because we... Oh. Is that hallucination by Ali? That could be interesting. That is a fair few sentries. I believe Roman has some complaints to make about my mouse here.
No, I have complaints about you knocking the table.
Ah, okay. Because the scroll wheel is an important part of the StarCraft recording micro.
I think Keijo's getting really excited by these sentries with hallucination here, because he literally cannot sit still.
That's true, man. I mean, hallucination is sexy because if you hit them somewhere where they don't have the observer, yeah, that is Rob informing me that he's in gold, and I think he's a faggot for 6-pulling his way into gold. But anyway, no, if you don't have the observer with you, then you could get shit scared of a lot of colossi that don't exist. And I've tried this before, and it nearly worked. It looks like there is no observer with that army, so just gonna content to sit at the tower by the look of it. That's a very late robo by Ali. And it looks like Horzza is absolutely smashing him on supply. Although... Sorry. I need to stop breathing into the microphone. How much chrono boost has Horzza got saved up? I should hope he's getting some good interest on that. But yeah, I would be chrono boosting out some of those upgrades if I were him. What am I looking at? Looks like Horzza checking for a third up there, and it's definitely not there. Meanwhile, he looks like he might be gearing up for some sort of attack to cover up his third, because we know Horzza is a big fan of the school of thought that says you have to cover your expansions with an attack of your own. It's also supply blocked, although I think that will be remedied shortly when these armies engage. No, he's going to have to build some more pylons instead.
Both players saving up in case there's another financial crisis.
Of course, this means they have a lot of confidence in the... Oh. So the question is, how scared is this going to make Horzza? Because if I saw that many colossi barreling down at me, I'd be shitting my pants. No lag TV reference there intended. Is there an observer there? I don't believe there is. No observer. Oh, and those colossi dealing a ton of damage. Well, no, not really. And it looks like Horzza decided to run away from the imaginary Colossus ball. Although those colossi are going to shortly vanish into thin air. And I think he should be able to clean this up easily if he doesn't focus down the colossi, which I think he is focusing down the colossi. What'd you do? Oh dear. He's actually going to get GG'd by hallucinations. I can't believe it. That is true, he did lose the battle. But I think that might have turned out a little differently if he realised that they were hallucinations rather than real colossi. Where was his observer that whole time? He didn't have an observer. I saw him building one. Where did he...
I saw Ali build a couple, but Horzza never made an observer.
Ah, well, that'll teach you not to build an observer. Costa, are you listening? Because you need those obs. Anyway, I believe that's the game. Do I just hit this button now? Alright, hope you enjoyed that.